Since early July, they've been trapped, 15,000 men, women, and children surrounded by ISIS. The Iraqi government believed the town of Amirli, just 2 hours north of Baghdad, was about to become a scene of genocide. Residents had no power and barely any food or water. Somehow they were able to fend off ISIS until now, and today they got help. It is the second time this month the U.S. military has intervened in Iraq to prevent a humanitarian disaster. But are those missions enough to defeat ISIS overall? We begin with Julianna Goldman.
Iraqi forces say they've liberated the town of Amirli, where roughly 15,000 people had been trapped by ISIS militants since June. U.S. humanitarian aid and airstrikes were key to breaking the 6-week siege. But lawmakers in Washington are concerned that the limited scope of the U.S. action against the militant Islamist group won't be enough to defeat it. This week, President Obama said his administration still doesn't have a strategy to attack ISIS in Syria.
It's going to require some very strong measures to defeat them.
Today, Senator John McCain, one of Mr. Obama's loudest critics, told CBS the president is either in denial or overwhelmed.
You have to have a specific strategy to defeat ISIS, and that means, among other things, understanding that ISIS has obliterated the boundaries between Syria and Iraq.
The criticism of the president wasn't limited to Republicans.
I've learned one thing about this president, and that is he's very cautious. Maybe in this instance, too cautious.
Senator Dianne Feinstein, the top Democrat on the Intelligence Committee, said ISIS poses a unique danger to the U.S. because of its money, military infrastructure, and weaponry.
They have announced that they will come after us if they can, that they will, quote, spill our blood.
Democrat Adam Smith, a member of the House Armed Services Committee, said the U.S. is still evaluating the group's threat to the homeland. He cautioned against rushing into military action.
We can't simply bomb first and ask questions later. We have to have the right targets and the right support in order to be effective in stopping ISIS.
If President Obama does decide to expand the U.S. offensive against ISIS, members of both parties say there should be a robust debate in Congress and a vote to authorize the use of force. Jeff?
Julianna Goldman, thank you very much.